Hey guys, this is Vlad again, and in this video I want to explain how you can learn to program from the very beginning. I'm not going to go into this step by step. I'm just going to tell you the basics on what you have to do. So when I started learning how to program, I was very interested in hacking because I like those movies where you just saw them typing stuff into the computer, and I didn't understand it back then. So I just tried to figure out how to do stuff, and what I've learned is that learning how to program is not like how to program. You don't type into Google and learn how to program in a single day or something. You have to come across problems and try to figure them out, try to find out how to solve them. So what I did is I discovered Codecademy. It's a website where you can learn the basics of pretty much any useful programming language, or let's say of any easy programming languages. Like back when I met my mentor, he is married to my aunt, and I just met him somewhere, I don't remember where, but we kept talking for like 2 or 3 hours after I found out he was a programmer. I got very intrigued and we befriended, and he was like always there for me to answer any questions. So what I would recommend to you is first meet other programmers. Find out who is a programmer and what they do, and if they program in a specific way you want to go. Like if you want to build websites, if you want to build viruses, if you want to hack or something, the best way to do is just to find communities about it, like Reddit or Stack Overflow, or just in Quora. Quora.com is like very useful to find people who know exactly what you want. And sadly I just found these platforms like 1 year ago. I found out about them. Before that I was just having one issue and I tried to solve it and then asked for help, didn't get any help. And then I just started googling every little details, and then somehow came to a solution. But that takes a lot of time, and to be honest, if you want to learn how to program, you have to be ready to spend lots of time, because being a good programmer is not like you're very intelligent and stuff. You just you just have to be persistent and do stuff. Like I'm studying computer science, and I was very surprised that like 2 or 3% of computer science students know how to program from very beginning. Like within the major of computer science, you have to learn some basics like Java or C. That's why I learned Java, for example. Like this year I started making Android apps because I just wanted to. I wanted to make a chat app for me and my girlfriend, and I didn't know how. Because all I did is, before that I was programming in Node.js, and I just figured out how to make a simple chat app by watching some lectures from Harvard, which is very useful by the way. If you want to start making professional code, I just suggest you to type in Harvard coding lectures or something. Just play with the keywords and you will find some very useful stuff. Like I learned Node.js just from watching Harvard lectures on YouTube. And also by having my mentor who always answers my questions, but I didn't ask him all the time, so if you don't have any mentor, you can just ask on the platforms I talked about, like Quora or especially Reddit, because on Reddit you will either find the question or you can ask the question and program in the, I think there's a coding subreddit. It's like a subreddit is like a small area that is dedicated to a specific topic. So if you find something you want to do, you'll find it on Reddit. Yeah. So now we have finding a mentor at first. Second, you just have to start doing something. If you are interested in making web apps, like websites, or I don't know, if you would like to find out more about the infrastructure between computers, like the internet and networking, just type it into Google. You will find stuff, and a very useful skill in learning how to program is knowing how to research. And that's why I will not tell you any keywords on how to find stuff on Google. You have to figure it out yourself. And that's what most programmers will tell you. It's very hard to tell anyone how to figure stuff out because it's impossible. You're alone. Actually, you have to be persistent enough to bang your head at the wall so many times until the wall is just gone. I don't know if this was right language-wise, but I think you'll get me here. And the best way to become a programmer is just to be persistent, just to solve problems, and by solving those problems you will come across a lot of issues, and solving those issues will make you a very good programmer over time. It's not gonna take like a week or something, it's gonna take a year for you to just start making something useful. And until then you will just make very basic stuff. Like I was very proud that I understood Javscript. I started looking around the internet for quite a lot of vulnerabilities on website. I found a lot of vulnerabilities just by learning JavaScript for 3 months, I think. I found very stupid stuff, like I was working at the company of my mentor. He just told me I need someone to test in Node.js, so you have to learn Node.js. That's why I learned Node.js, by the way, because he told me that I'd get a job as a developer. That was like, wow, I'm going to have a professional job. That's why I just sat down and learned everything. And yeah, like there, my JavaScript knowledge was very limited, but what I've noticed is you just have to do stuff that is very hard to manage. Like if you figure out how to do or how to understand very complex code, this is how to, yeah, right there you're gonna learn very much about programming. So try to look at some projects at GitHub after learning the basics, of course, and look at the codes by themselves. Maybe I just put some links in the description. I made some codes myself, where I just try to make it very readable for you, and maybe it will be useful to you. I see that I'm talking for 11 minutes now. I have to cut this video, but maybe I'll do more videos about it. So hit the like button, subscribe, and see you later, guys.